fabulous Natalie Bennett, leader of the Green Party. Hello, and it's great to be back for the second year on this stage. And the organisers tell me, and I can see for myself, that it's bigger and better this year than last year. And I'm sure next year it's going to be even bigger and better still. Now, the leader of another political party, which I won't name, but you can probably guess from my tone, said this month that he wanted to scrap much of our race discrimination laws. Well, I have no doubt that he has no backers here, but let's focus for a second on one reason why that would be an astonishingly bad idea. The last year we've got figures for 2013-14, there were 37,000 race hate crimes in Britain. That's more than 100 crimes for every 365 days of the year. Those are terrible figures. They're figures that call for action, not inaction. But today, I want to focus on the positive instead. The heartwarming, the brilliant, the humane, and that's all of you here and the message that you have. At the heart of Britain, and you are the heart of Britain, is the message that comes from UN Anti-Racism Day. We want a Britain, in fact we want a world without racism, without xenophobia, without bigotry. At the heart of this country, that's what I believe there is. People who are proud to welcome others into their communities. People who are proud to stand up for the rights of everybody in those communities. The fact is, the debate about immigration has become increasingly poisonous. But let's turn this around and put the strong arguments the other way. The Green Party, I call on you, David Cameron, to take our share of the UN programme of the most vulnerable Syrian refugees. We should offer them refuge. You know what? He said he wasn't going to join the UN programme, so he set up his own. Last figures I saw, he's taken 143 refugees under that programme. That's a disgrace and a huge shame, and we need to fix it. Also, I was speaking this week at the Pink News debate, and the Green Party, as we called on a conference, called for a moratorium on any deportations of LGBTIQ refugees. The government's own inspector said the procedures were unfair and unreasonable and unhumane, and we must stop that now. And there's one thing more I've got to mention, and I've lost the banner now, but somewhere down the front there was an end to immigration detention banner. We say in the Green Party we should end immigration detention. Now there's a lot we need to do. We need to refocus Britain's place in the world as a force, a peaceful force, for fighting hunger, for fighting disease, for fighting for democracy, for fighting for peace. But what we need to do is also, of course, very important this year, fight for a world with real action on climate change. That's what we need to. We want to create a world in which no one has to flee their home because of persecution, because of hunger, because of environmental destruction. But we're a long way from that. And in the meantime, what we have to do is fight for a welcoming Britain, a Britain that lives up to its tradition of refuge, its long, proud tradition to celebrate. You've done brilliantly today. We've got a long way to go, but today let's focus on the hope, the knowledge that you've got many friends, relatives, supporters who couldn't be here today. We are Britain. We are fighting against racism. We're standing up to racism, and we're going to keep doing it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Natalie. Before